Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best Roblox games in 2025. These are games to Roblox this year, and these are not sponsored by anyone. In fact, if you try and find any sort of sponsored content on my channel, it will be deleted. This is just my opinion based off of time played, enjoyment, and popularity. So let's go ahead and get started. At No 10, we have Murder Mystery 2. Now, Murder Mystery 2 is one of the most popular games on the entire platform. And when I first heard about this game, I thought, oh, another murder mystery game. But no, this game is so much fun to play. You can choose from different classes like sheriff, detective, or even serial killer. The map is pretty large and there's plenty of secrets for you to discover. Gameplay is very smooth. It's a very laggy game and there is really no reason why this game should be at number 10 other than I have gotten around to playing it until now. If you haven't already, I highly recommend checking out this game. Number 9, Heritage. Now this game is technically an old game. It was created a long time ago, but this game has recently risen in popularity and it's currently standing at over 60,000 likes. This is a tycoon game where you have to explore an open world with your friends, gather resources, and build your own base to defend against other players. This game is super fun, and I found it incredibly addictive. Once I start playing it, this is one of those games that you just have to start playing to actually understand how fun it truly is. Next up, we have Slayers Unleashed. Now this game is basically a remastered version of the popular game Slayers. I used to play this game all the time when I was younger, but then it got taken off of the platform. Now they remade it and it looks way better than the original. In this game, you take on waves of enemies, gain experience, and level up your character. You can use your coins to buy upgrades and make your character even stronger. The combat feels very good, and the graphics look amazing. If you enjoy games like Block Eating Simulator or any tower defense game, then you will love Slayers Unleashed. Next up, we have Block Eating Simulator. This is one of the newest games on this list, being released December of 2022. This is a simulator game where you eat blocks to gain coins and level up your character. Sounds boring? Well, it's honestly anything but boring. When you join the game, you spawn in with nothing but a single bite. You walk around and eat blocks to gain more bites. As you eat more and more blocks, you begin to level up your character. There's also a ton of different modes such as Party Mode, Hardcore Mode, and many more. Next up we have Pet Simulator X. Now I've talked about this game before, but it's definitely worth mentioning again because it's one of the best games on the entire platform. It has over 240,000 likes and over 17,000 of favorites. This game is a simulator game where you explore different maps to collect pets. Each pet gives you special abilities and there's tons of different types of pets to collect. Now I know what you're thinking, another simulator game. Really? But no, this game is so much more than just a basic simulator game. There's tons of updates and content added onto this game, making it one of the best simulator games on the entire platform. Next up, we have Jailbreak. This is another older game on this list, but it was recently updated with a brand new map. Jailbreak is a very popular game where you can choose to play as either the police or the criminals. There's multiple game modes, including Deathmatch, Prop Hunt, and the Classic mode. The update brought in an entirely new map and 2 new game modes. Now there's even more ways to play the game than before, and I highly recommend checking it out. Next up, we have That's It. This is one of the most unique games on this list. This is a parkour game with a twist. When you join the game, you spawn in with nothing but a block. The goal of the game is to stack blocks and reach the end of the map. Sounds easy, right? Well, it's not as simple as it seems. As you progress throughout the game, the maps get harder and harder, and you have to keep stacking higher and higher. You can stack with your friends to help each other reach the end. Or you could knock them off to send them back to the beginning. It's super fun and definitely worth checking out. Next up, we have All-Star Tower Defense. This is a brand new game that was just released, and it has already reached over 1 million likes. This is a tower defense game where you place towers to stop the incoming zombies. There's multiple game modes, including Endless Mode and Boss Mode. In Endless Mode, you try and survive as long as possible. And in Boss Mode, you try and defeat the boss before he reaches the end of the map. There is tons of different towers to choose from, and you can upgrade these towers to make them stronger. This is one of the best tower defense games on the entire platform, and I highly recommend checking it out. Next up, we have Da Hood. This is another older game on this list, but it was recently updated with a brand new map. Da Hood is a role-playing game where you explore an open world with your friends. You can fight crimes, drive cars, and even fly planes. This game is super fun, and I love playing it with my friends. We do dumb stuff and cause chaos all over the city. This game is perfect for you and your friends to play if you want to cause some trouble. Next up, we have Natural Disaster Survival. Now, this game has been growing in popularity and has recently reached over 100,000 likes. This is a survival game where you try and survive natural disasters. You can play as either a person or a vehicle, and try and stay alive as long as possible. Yes! This game is super fun, and I love playing it with my friends. We try to cause as much damage as possible and see who can survive the longest. This game is great for all ages, and I highly recommend checking it out. Finally, at No 1 we have Phantom Forces. Now, this game has been growing in popularity recently, and has now reached over 235,000 likes. This is a first-person shooter game where you battle across multiple game modes. You can play as either the blue team or the red team and try to eliminate everyone on the other team. There's multiple game modes including Domination Mode, Hardcore Mode, and Gun Game Mode. This game is super fun, and I love playing it with my friends. We try to get as many kills as possible and see who is the best player. This game is perfect for anyone who loves first-person shooters, and I highly recommend checking it out. But anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.